Day 4 of the 7 days of CARS. We're making our way down our arm and we're going to deal with our elbows and our wrists today. So our elbow, we usually just think of it as a hinge joint, right? It flexes and extends, but we have to understand that our 2 lower arm bones articulate with our upper arm bone at the elbow to pronate and supinate our hand. So when we're talking about elbow CARS, similar to that shoulder, we want to be flexing and extending our elbow, but at the same time I'm trying to be at my end range of supination and pronation. So to start here, again, we're trying to make sure nothing else moves, so I'm rooted in the ground. I'm flexing my abs, pulling my rib cage down, pinning my elbow to my side, so I don't move my shoulder joint. I'm going to start by supinating my palm as much as I can. So I'm trying to get, again, my pinky edge of my hand to be away from my body as I start to bend my elbow. As I'm doing that, I'm trying to supinate my arm more as I'm flexing my elbow until I can't bend my arm anymore. Then you want to think of a pin through your pinky, and you're going to hinge on that pin to pronate your hand, palm forward, as you extend your elbow. So we're pressing down. Now I'm trying to get my thumb side of my hand to get down towards the ground as I fully straighten my arm, and then I can supinate again. Flex while I'm trying to supinate my palm, pronate, extend. Once you do your set amount of reps there, we're going to do the reverse. So I'm keeping my hand pronated now as I flex my elbow. Once I can't flex it anymore or bend it any further, I'm thinking pinky side hinge, open that palm up, and now I'm extending my elbow that way. So we want to be at the end range of pronation, supination through the full flexion extension of the elbow. Once you've gone through your reps on the elbows there, we're going to move down into the wrist. So when we're trying to move our wrist, this becomes an eye-opener for people really quick. You can use your hand to block your forearm here and stay palms up. Try to think of a straight line from the butt of your hand or the butt of your palm all the way through the tip of your middle finger. You're not letting your fingers move here. We want to make the wrist do all the work and simply move from there without pairing our fingers or our elbow or anything like that. So I'm here, I'm extending my fingers, trying to make a nice flat palm. Then I'm going to drive my fingers down towards the ground and start to draw a circle with the tips of my fingers all the way around. You'll notice that my hand is still staying nice and flat and my forearm isn't moving. You can think of balancing your smartphone or something on your forearm so you don't tip it over. Once you do your set amount of reps, we can make those controlled articular rotations in the other direction. Things that I'll see here usually is people start to cup their palm, so they'll cup their hand, make weird funky gang signs with their hand, or they'll be moving the wrist but also pairing the forearm or elbow with this so that this doesn't stay flat up towards the ceiling. So think like you're balancing something there, nice straight palm, move that wrist through full range of motion. Taking care of your elbow and your wrist can really help in today's climate when a lot of us are stuck at a computer all day in one position. We want to take our body through full range of motion that we don't typically see on a daily basis.